was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else chose you instead. Okay. Yeah. Lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Got up in the morning, took a shot, it's the rock. Girl, you left my stomach in a knot. Took my lighter and you burned the bridge. Thought you was a writer. No, you just an idol. You got me feeling like Big Sean in this 5, 4, 3, 2. I deserve a minute. Wait a minute.
And we are live. Better late than never. I just want to say a special thanks to Real Entertainment Network for having us here tonight. And this show is about the topics. The topics. And we're gonna do a roll start evening tonight because when I say roll start, meaning like we're gonna roll back in with what we left off, and we're gonna just continue hitting it like we're playing cricket. You know, Australia versus Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka versus West Indies, or India versus South Africa. Manners and respect, Alan. Well, go on.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Set your volume.
You can hear me? You good? How many someone? One, two.
Okay, no.
1, 2. I had to start off with condolences to the Rasta man.
Wait. Your volume
You
keep
hear me?
dropping.
Hello? Yes,
Yeah.
I said I had to start off with condolences to Manta.
All right.
Yeah, you understand? Well, I don't know. For me, I believe everybody's supposed to get their own Mansa story right now. But as me say when I hear the news, by Mansa was a man who always deal with me good, you know. You know,
Okay.
always Rasta vibes tell you about eating healthy and them kind of things. Then, um, he's a man. He look inner. He look inward. He really like about the outside and them kind of things. He try to tell you about the inside. I hope I sound a little better right now, Shante. But as I said, the Rasta man try to tell you about your inside and build you them kind of ways. Then. And he was last to us, so I just want to give condolences to everybody who
Yes,
feel
I'm
a
too, mate.
loss based upon the Rasta man, you know.
Yeah, man. Condolences to the family, of the late man, sir,
Um,
Maybe Alan buy Mike for $50, so he gave $50 what already.
yeah, yeah, all these things. Um, what been less than $50 really and truly, you know what? Um, what I've been say too. I feel like maybe I've been here to talk about the other little things and then I'll be on get back in pan the politics.
Of course.
Um, Charleston had their sports. Charleston Secondary School had their sports Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the weekend sports?
The weekend it bring out that vibe, and I guess it allow more people to come out, especially people who know they work through the week and get the weekend off. You allow them to, you know, just go out and have a good time and all that type of stuff. But me, in particularly at the sports, I ain't follow up with it, but all I see is the sports continue on some day or the other. And I was wondering, and like, like what's up with that?
I didn't know about that part there either. But overall, me not even really been asked you if you follow, but me just want to know what you think about the idea of the weekend sport in general. And I feel like me like it, eh?
Yeah,
Me
me
feel
like it.
like me like it because I feel like at the end of the day is a business And if that they gonna let you get more people to turn out to your event and support the event, I feel like I like the idea in general.
Alan,
Them not good
But
at least to try.
Alan, turn
Yes,
on your
sir.
mic now. Turn on your mic.
Turn down.
Turn it around.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You sound better, son. No?
You were talking to the
yeah.
back of the mic.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. You see, all these things.
A- Amazon.
Um,
With the sports, I wanna know why. I wanna know why it. I would like to know if anybody in the comments would not would tell me um why the sports has to continue. Was it did it rain or something? Wow, what took place?
well, as far as weather, I can't recall no bad weather Sunday evening. So I don't know if that was the thing. Yeah. Somebody really hung up their tablet as to why it didn't finish.
Yeah.
And something else to them I mean tell me that the sports been upon some kind of app, no? Sky Sports or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So them I think them man gonna tell me that mean the production got to step up, because when you're going to do them kind of things that people expect to hear the commentators no actually not the athletes and them kind of thing. So them man say the production and it's the same thing when we say we got to see the production step up so we could really see what going on with them kind of things.
Tanya, every week you give me the same old bullshit, daddy, but it's okay.
But things take time. Things take time to happen.
When we tell everybody what we happen to the sports why you have to continue on the next day. So you could give us an update on that?
Um, I think really and truly, somebody had tell me we have an appointment in the medicinal cannabis on the board or something.
Mm-hmm.
I can't recall the man name. Um, you want give your opinion on his appointment before me give mine?
Uh, First, did he study for it?
I did not check any kind of qualifications. I think he's a doctor based upon what I saw.
So we're
But
doing
I
it.
don't.
So is it pharmaceutical uses we're providing for?
Yeah, this is the medicinal cannabis authority.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Um, to be honest, to be honest, I see they're saying talking about the eco park and all that type of stuff. They have the appointment and all that stuff there. I was like, okay, like I ain't know the person really, you know what I mean? I ain't know what field he was in before he was appointed. So like basically I have no comment at this moment.
Okay. Well, with regards to what going on with this, right? With regards to what going on with it, my vibes is simple. This is the medicinal cannabis. I feel like the medicinal cannabis. It should not have even been a dispute from the start with regards to the medical part. Um, things still are more slow in my opinion. But it's good that they finally get somebody appointed. Um, this not gonna affect nothing for me. I want the government start to speak about what they're going to do with regards to the recreational use of cannabis, because this also it gonna be the same thing with regards to the Rastas in terms of Rasta already are not pleased because some of them have an idea what the legislation is gonna be, and it's not really what they want yet. We not start to deal with that yet. Maybe it's good that the medicinal part is coming along. So I feel like you're gonna force further discussion with regards to the recreational use. But for right now, me not really concerned about nothing what going on in the medicinal part. I just want the government to be aware of what is gonna happen with the medicinal part. So just like in other places, I feel like you could tell me about in Canada maybe, but people are gonna read up and figure out, well, this is what I have to do in order to qualify for a card. My back a hurt me, I got nausea or whatever it is, and and then them are gonna get the medical card and them are gonna use it recreationally through the medical way. That's why we are get ready.
So what's the end game? What's the end game of this? Is it to export?
Well, I have heard you would hear people say at some point in time they think that exporting is possible. But they're talking about like oil and them kind of things. Not really like cannabis itself. They're talking about after you don't do some kind of extraction process.
So if they're doing oil, wow, that's amazing because it's like you're skipping the easy part and going to the hard part, you know?
In my estimation, and I don't see any lab or anything start to build. Me no see
Be-
nothing start to build who say he gonna extract.
because is one thing when you say you're going to do something right and you know prepare yourself for the repercussions because you know I work in the field of it and it's a process. It's a serious process. Like like my experience of dealing with that specifically, like you gotta put it in a room at a certain temperature for like 14 days.
Definitely, and it's still got to be tested to make sure that it within certain ranges and all them types of things. There.
You gotta check it for mold and all that type of stuff there.
Definitely. I went from Mike Tyson website and I get to see he actually got his test results next to his screens, so you could see all the different kind of things where he got to pass. Yeah, when you're dealing with the medical part, it is a lot
Like
of
like and plus I got a marijuana specialist here too, so she know the marijuana inside out. Like she know the whole process inside out.
hmm
She know what temperature. She would know the number. She don't even know it by the strain. She know it by the number.
and you see that's the next thing again. So if you can tell me we're starting off with the hard part, that means we're starting off with the part where you need money to set up this part and really in order to generate capital, just to make back the capital, much less
Like
starting off with the easier part.
like some people maybe go look at it in the Caribbean, like, but it's something we got the soil for it and all that thing. Like, not so you know. When you start to get in and stuff, it's like you're raising chickens, you know.
Where you're
Like
growing chicken.
it's like you're growing chickens, you know, because like you're supposed to don't got a decent sized plant by the ending of the month and so you know.
Definitely. And well,
And
Shante was
everything
saying
has
is
to
certain THC, but you got to be CBD as well.
and 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 like I could tell you about different processes. Like if the tree go to a certain length and start to spread off at a certain length, you have to move it from one room to the next. They can't be mixed with the big ones them. So every time the tree goes to a certain level, it move to a next room accordingly. And when you move to a next room, they depending on the room, you understand me? Hold on.
Yeah. So as Jason was saying,
You can hear me now?
it is. Yeah, me could hear you all the time.
Oh.
But you were just saying, really
And
and truly,
as it,
it is a complicated process.
me can't hear you.
Um, you were saying that it's a complicated process.
Yes, yes, yes. Because I don't know. I could say the Caribbean is different, but based on the process I want me seeing, like they deal with these stuff very delicate.
I feel like the bigger thing for us to note right now with regards to what going on there is generally we might just hear like who is the first person. Me watch it like they're trying to show, they're trying to put a face on the organization. But me hope that he get I hope that he get the ability that he know that he's the face of the organization, that he continue to counter the public with information, and we continue to get information. So we could start to hear not just he's like the chairman of the board or whatever, but I hope we continue to hear, well, okay, the board was
What?
established, and we gonna know these are the people who on the board and the different moves that the board are making. I
You
gotta
say
get the
somebody
comment.
somebody said they want what? Them trees that want more what? Better treatment than people or something like that. It's just that depending on what process you want, you know what I mean? You got different steps to take based on what you want and the quality and all that type of stuff.
My God,
Because some
my
people maybe
God.
gonna look at it and like you just plant everything wild in a one area. When you look, you see you see trees start to turn to man tree and all that type of stuff. There you see other trees start to pick up on this and that. So like there are certain trees that have to be in separate rooms because guess what? If one of the trees them pick up a disease and all them in the same room and the air circulate within all of them gonna catch it and you gotta get rid of all the trees them.
Um, it's gonna be very. It's gonna be very. You're gonna have to be on top of your business, and just not by I gonna go and see what happens. This gun demand a high level of professionalism in order to be in the industry.
And sometimes you gotta look at the product where you're buying to. Based on the product you're buying, you know what I mean? You might buy a product and when you look it infested with something where you don't know. So sometimes you find the trees them turning a different color, not knowing you have a parasite because you buy cheap product.
Yeah. So overall, as me say, um, this not really a move, nothing. From my perspective, I feel like the bigger conversation what we're gonna have really and truly is how we're gonna be dealing with it recreationally. So that that is what I need to hear from the government. When they're ready for the recreational talk, I feel like that's when they're gonna be having a general discussion. Right now, for the medicinal, we wasn't supposed to be concerned about this at all. This
True.
supposed to be automatic.
Have some tea here, you know? Yeah.
What kind
Weather
of tea
changing and some lemon
The
honey.
weather, the weather changing. Are you getting warmer? You mean?
It has warm days and cold days. So right now this is the warm days, right? So like the warm days will be dropping on you like a ball in your hand, no? I don't
Type
know.
of,
You're talking about what? Banky and them the last man got discovered. Them fellows are expert. Utilize them.
well, look, the rest of man sometimes does bring me in for little expertise. I feel like the rest that mean the rest of man would say, I know a little thing about what you know. Oh yeah, Jason. Electricity
Hmm.
went off again Sunday morning. You know, I just come and I just tell you little things about electricity. This
Yes.
time it was 3 hours Sunday morning. I don't recall seeing anything being scheduled. Keep on, I tell you, something going on up on Netflix. I don't know what going on specifically, but I just
Remember a
watch
building
it.
open down. Remember a building open down upon the beach Sunday, you know. So all who had data upon the phone could have see.
You want to talk about the building?
Well, I see some reviews of the people. You know what I mean? I see a comment with the great Chevy. Somebody tag Chevy. Tag Chevy while the topic has surfaced. Let me not get too deep yet. Cause once you tag Chevy, Chevy gonna come with some serious content. Anyways,
Where you said,
based on
where you said the name of the persons who opened the new bar?
um I remember the name, some
No,
Zanzania, some what you saying?
no, no. But I just asking you. You say you see reviews based on the person who owned the bar. Me not even know who they name. I think I saw the premier make a post about it.
The premier made a post talking about investors and all that type of aspect of things. And I think luckily I saw a comment with Chevy saying you come to that opening, but you know come to the locals opening. Meaning like meaning like Chevy has opened back a restaurant and all that type of stuff there, but the premier is MIA. But a foreigner or whoever the guy is opened that bar, that restaurant or whatever, and he made an appearance to advertise.
Definitely. Somebody questioned me about it. They was asking me like if there is any unease with the fact that is not a local person was allowed to open the bar.
Hmm.
But me no really know how to deal with that because in terms of I don't know what the process is. I don't know if it's government land and you got to apply. You understand? I don't know what the process is. So I can't say for sure whether or not locals are getting frozen out of owning owning businesses down there.
The only thing the locals them a get a amnesty who throw away garbage. That's all I get. When I got old car, yeah, some of the premier provide the amnesty for you throw away old car. That's about it.
We say amnesty.
Yeah.
Um so as me say I don't know. The only thing um I feel like it is important that not just foreign investment that we're looking for foreign investment, but I feel like it's important that somehow we start to get local. not just businesses, but local businesses what could turn into local companies. Um, and when you watch the history, who is on the beach, you sure you don't necessarily need to got no specialized training. You know? 'Cause for example, when we were talking about the appointment of the man, I don't necessarily know that Sunshine get no training in how to run a bar, how to run a restaurant. You know, you also got to factor in some people really dedicated, and I guess I guess what I'm saying is you have to have some kind of application system, some kind of interview system, and I just don't know how it works. If it's like who got the money, you check it out. So I don't, I can't say that the beach is being sold out. That one thing I would have liked to say. Um, in general, with regards to the business, um, I don't know the gentleman or whatever is this, what the new theme is going to be. But should be supposed to know the premier go places when the place hot. You know what I'm saying? Brand new, fresh and thing. I, me no know Chevy to got no new place. Chevy is in the old place. You check it out. So me no know if that gonna be sexy enough for the premier to make an appearance. I really and
Yes.
truly I got to find out where this is.
I love your mic sound good right there. Your mic sound really good right there. Keep it.
Okay. I didn't know I was moving it.
Oh yeah, you twist it sometimes and it gets staticky.
Oh, sorry
We
about
we
that.
gonna fix that. We gonna fix that. Yeah.
um.
But
Well, who got accent and straight here? Hey. Well, what's my station? Continue.
you've been bring up some, well, you've been say something else, but it been sound like you're almost a MSR. Um,
Well,
MSR
the
about the
MSR.
hotel. MSR about the hotel in Sinkit.
What do you mean? Oh, money back the hotel? That what you mean?
Well, it would have been like a deposit. I would not have say we could have covered the whole thing. I would have said it was a deposit.
So they win? They come Navy and win? And buy property in Singits? It's one federation still, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When one do good, the other one benefit too.
And the OTI is a perfect example.
Um,
Imagine you could not push old man up on top of him. Nope. You could not push penis on top of him. Nope. He push go somewhere else. Okay.
I think Nisbet one and your owner as well. Nisbet Plantation.
Well, something good is happening. Alexis Jeff was working hard now he OTC. I guess he wanted to get up OTC to do work.
Those locations are not exotic enough for.
You go make anywhere exotic.
Yeah.
You
If you
know,
market it the right way.
watch out. You when in a Nevis when you go to a strip club, you know what I mean, or showroom, you gotta walk through a little market. You go make anywhere exotic.
I didn't know Nisbet was so. I thought Mount
Hmm?
Nevis had new ownership. I didn't know Nisbet was so.
But I didn't know the NIA with a boy from Yahoo too.
Um, why you feel like the NIA wouldn't buy from your wood?
based on based on previous comments that had passed along the years. Meaning
Well,
to say like everything was politicalized, and now I guess everybody decide like I guess pictures started surface among Anguilla's what do you call it, the port, the seaport for Anguilla, or the ferry terminal, whatever you want to call it, and
yeah.
comparing that to ours, and I guess that make pressure bust pipe, you know what I mean? Because it's like a whole catastrophe out there. Because sometimes when rain fall, water run under your tent.
Um, I would have liked to know the number. If the what this thing look like. Yeah, same thing what Chef said. I feel like at the end of the day, the premiere, you got to really watch and see what going on. I feel like the premiere is a different man when it comes to when he's campaigning and when he actually has to do business. So when he campaigning, he might say one thing, but when you got to look at the actual business what got to get done, he gonna make a business deal. Got to.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't feel like he will allow himself to be handicapped by some kind of emotion or something.
but
That gonna
but
be weird.
Alexis made a post talking about the airport full of plane, private jets, and blah blah blah, ratata. And is one thing you never do. When you see CCM people make a post, just pass it over. You not gonna win. When I see them make a post, I just fly over. Swoosh. You're not gonna win. They, they already program a certain way to keep a function going straight forward. When you go in there,
No, but
they're gonna make you look like a fool. So,
no, but you see, I was talking to somebody about this today, and
mhm.
you know where that come from, Jason. You know where that comes from. You know why a CCM supporter have the benefit to do that because at the end of the day, right, the party organized. At least he look so, and leader look like a leader. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If even if it's even if it's a disaster is going on, if the leader look like a leader, then you're gonna watch the thing and you're gonna say, "But we're gonna be alright." No, it might not be true. So some the time the boat really going down. Sometimes the leader really lost. He will want a little help, but the fact remains, you got to be cool and calm, and the thing got to be organized. If you're organized, then even if me I tell you, boy, them man out there, them man got confusion. You not gonna believe?
boy. But me feel like if the premium post dark shit, me cousin don't jump on and like come to, because every minute me just see me cousin just a like.
Well,
He,
you see, and that are another thing. When you organize and you are win now, you can just do that. Cause you are win,
and
so you can
you
continue
know,
with the likes.
and you know, and you know, once you jump on in the comments there, you check it out. You jump on in the comments there, and your versus about 10, 12 people who are agreeing with the post. Eh? So you look like a crazy individual. So guess what? Somebody who don't know what's going on, you have something not even realize this is an organization doing whatever. You know what I mean? And you're like, you just make yourself look like a fool. No, make your own post, share. You have something, and get your team, get your strategy team, then you compel.
So you don't feel like you could have a discussion against 10 people just because they don't agree with you. You ain't feel like
It,
it's possible to at least neutralize them.
you see what happened, right? the truth always come out in the light in its own way. Because guess what? Only one set of people you're gonna fool them, but how long you gonna fool them for? You check it out. So, like for me, you check it out. If like that is like, that for me that ain't carrying no water. You check it out. You got times and so if the premier make a post, you're gonna find me and other people under there shooting the facts, shooting logics, not emotions. And guess what? We are those people. We are